Loie's use of symmetry and geometry takes us on a journey through scale, sensation, and humanity's place in the universe. Her art suggests that the act of creation, be it life or art, is itself a cosmic force. The artist is exploring themes like the vastness of space and intimate moments such as childbirth. The cosmos is not a cold expanse, but a mirror to our most personal experiences. The paintings arrest the eye with their sheer scale, intense color, and perfectly balanced shapes. The orbs are not just abstract curiosities. They could be seen as symbols of pregnancy and childbirth. One orb appears to swell with fullness, perhaps representing a baby in the womb, while the other curves inward, which might suggest emptiness or release. Childbirth is portrayed as a surreal yet deeply physical experience, balancing between the out-of-body and the visceral. The press release tells us that the exhibition's name comes from the overview effect, a term astronauts use to describe the awe or physical shift they feel when seeing Earth from space. From such a humbling view, the planet looks like one unified system, and our shared existence becomes strikingly apparent. This idea is translated into her paintings by the use of geometric forms, colors, and mark-making that evoke a sense of unity. These 16 pieces span the full spectrum of color, transitioning seamlessly from one hue to the next. They are smaller in scale, but no less impactful, their presence offering a counterpoint to the towering larger paintings. A raised nipple cast from breastfeeding women anchors the composition. Below it, a line referred to as a milking line splits the canvas. The exhibition teaches us humanity's place lies not in opposition to the cosmos, but as an echo of its eternal rhythm. Patricia's flowers, out of control as she describes them, are not content to only be beautiful. They have intentions, secret, wild, unknowable. After years in New York, the artist relocated to Los Angeles just before the pandemic. This exhibition is influenced by California's landscapes and the botanical wonders of the Huntington Gardens. Her works feature organic shapes, reminiscent of natural forms and flowers, suspended within fluid, richly hued landscapes. Against expanses of color, these shapes hover, petals, tendrils, and fragments of a forgotten Eden. The paintings draw inspiration from the poetry of Moroso di Giorgio, a poet whose verses interweave women, flowers, and celestial beings. Like the poetry, Patricia's art embraces the spaces between form and chaos, between life and the dream of it. Rather than static arrangements, her blooms are caught mid-transformation, growing and morphing. They defy the stillness of tradition. They are not the quiet subjects of Dutch still life, but restless, unyielding creatures. Her artistic foundation in sculpture remains evident in her paintings. There is a tangible weight to her forms, even as they appear untethered. She uses color studies in her process, challenging her instincts by selecting palettes that push her into unfamiliar creative territory. The result is a visual language charged with tension, where each color vibrates against its neighbor, forging harmony from discord. In this show, painting becomes a joyous rebellion, a refusal to accept stillness or simplicity. The exhibition title reflects the artist's mixed-race heritage and the complexities of navigating two racial identities. It's a term that captures the tension of in-betweenness, a space that has both shaped and challenged Chase throughout his life. His work explores themes of identity, race, and class, often drawing on personal and generational stories. One of his most distinctive qualities as an artist is his use of unconventional materials. He stains cotton canvases with espresso, creating his own coffee-based pigments. This process began during his teenage years as he experimented with espresso pigments while working as a barista. On his canvases, the untouched, unprimed cotton serves as the white areas, while the rich dark hues come from coffee beans. The materials are not only tools but symbols. Coffee is a substance deeply tied to histories of trade and labor. Born to a black father and a white mother, his upbringing was shaped by constant movement, experiencing life in both low and high-income environments. His influences range from rap music and films to the work of iconic artists like Henry Taylor. Chase's paintings delve into the complexities of identity and belonging, questioning what it means to exist within and beyond the boundaries imposed by others. In the spaces between worlds, black and white, rich and poor, His art reimagines identity and history, offering a vision that is both hopeful and forward-thinking. In his equestrian scenes, the artist captures tradition and performance. Horses, symbol of power, class, and legacy, carry meanings that extend far beyond their physical presence. These works draw from the lives of the artist's ancestors in a remote village in China. In the quiet seclusion of his childhood, his earliest memories were of joy and quiet hardship. According to the gallery press release, the artist's aim is to share the struggles and strength of his ancestors, whose resilience helped them endure and navigate a turbulent time in China. In this show, chaos and order, harmony and disruption all seem to collide. Some parts of the paintings are densely packed with detail, while other areas feel open and spacious. The gallery tells us that the works are akin to confetti entirely filling the sky. Joaquín's process involves months of experimenting and refining. He starts with spontaneous gestures and then goes back to rework and reshape the pieces. Colors shift between bold and subtle, and sometimes entire paintings are erased and completely redone. The result is a surface with contrast, some parts shiny, others dull, some smooth, others rough. This exhibition is the last show in this space. The gallery will soon open their new location in West Hollywood, and I'm really looking forward to sharing their new space with you in the future. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again.